Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today is going to be something very different, but something that I just had a lot of fun with. So this newer company, 𝗦𝗧𝗨𝗙𝗙, reached out to me and they're like, hey, we have this new platform that's not only a place to see curated playlists and find music like a lot of other platforms out there have. The tool that we're going to be primarily focusing on today is their music generation tool that essentially uses a form of AI to create music to a specific mood or genre or activity, and also a specific time code. This is huge. So if you make a video that is 26 seconds long that you need a gap of music filled, you can directly type in 26 seconds, and from beginning to end, it is going to take up that amount of time. So I wanted to take this theme of AI and kind of just take it to a ridiculous level. I have heard in the past of these different online websites where you can type a word or a sentence in and it will generate like a novel or a movie script or anything. So I found this free website that you can just tell to generate a certain amount of characters based upon a sentence that you type in previously. So I took to Twitter and I asked you guys, hey, just give me a sentence, and I gave no context to it. And so I got some really random stuff. I picked the first three that came through, and so I took those three sentences, inputted it into the little AI generation script tool, and whatever the first thing it spat out was what I created a super mini short film-ish sequence based around. So huge shout out to 𝗦𝗧𝗨𝗙𝗙 for sponsoring this video and making it happen. If at any point in this video you are interested in learning more, definitely click that special link down in the description to head over to their website. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me out more than you know. All right, and with no more delay, let's let the AI robots take over the filmmaking world. What could go wrong? Alrighty, so I got my first three Twitter responses here that we're gonna go with, and these are gonna be interesting. I'm using an app called 𝗦𝗧𝗨𝗙𝗙. I set to generate 500 characters. So the first one is from Trent's Tech here. Ohio is underrated. And we're just gonna hit tab, and it's just gonna create something. Okay, so it looks like you created a conversation between two people, so I guess this is going to be a skit. Alrighty. I don't really follow sports, so this one will be interesting. So I know how much you guys love the behind the scenes stuff, so here's a quick showcase of the set. We are running a 2-camera operation here. We have the Blackmagic Pocket 6K and the 6K Pro. On the 6K Pro, we have the 𝗖𝗛𝗘 15mm. This is just grabbing that quick wide shot. And then this side is currently set up for that side's 180. And then once I do the second scene, I'll just flip this over here and shoot diagonally that way. And it's got the 𝗖𝗛𝗘 45 cine. To do the TV, we are using the Nanlite Mixpanel 150, and this actually has a TV mode set to it, so it's just kind of giving this TV flickering on and off. Of course, we have the Nanlite Pavo Tube Gen 1s on the wall. Everything is set to really warm to kind of contrast the cool looking TV, and then to kind of motivate this light, since this one's out of frame, it's a little bit more stronger. It is motivated by this guy, which is a normal lamp, but is using a aperture B7Cs. Yeah, one of these. And so what we're going to now do is use 𝗦𝗧𝗨𝗙𝗙's basically AI generation tool to create some custom tracks for us. Now they have, like I said before, an expansive library of existing playlists and different genres that you can go through and just pick something that exists already. But I want to kind of test out how you can input a very specific time code and see what sort of stuff it generates and what we can do. All right, so this first one is literally just a few frames over 40 seconds. So we'll go for 40 seconds here. And what I'm going to do is generate my own track. You can go by genres or activities. I personally like to go with moods. And let's see, we have a whole bunch of options here. You know what, this scene has kind of two friends in it, so let's see what the friends mood sort of generates. And we want to set this for 40 seconds, and I'm just going to hit generate track. and you can see the waves kind of doing its thing. And so I can preview the track, of course. Okay, as I suspected, the Friends one is a little too peppy for this scene, so I'm going to try something else. Maybe I'll try energizing. Going full on Skrillex here. All right, let's try activities. Sports, let's go warm up, maybe? I don't know if it'll fit, but I kind of dig it, so we're just gonna hit the good old download button right here. All right, so that's downloaded, and just before I close out of this, some other things to note that are pretty cool is once you have something generated, it will actually show you similar tracks, and you can locate them through different tags. You can also generate a similar one. This one I've used a bunch because it's really useful if you're creating like a social campaign where maybe you have like a 3-minute commercial or short film, but now you need to create like a 15 and 30-second variant. You can actually hit generate similar and change the duration of the track to, again, like 15 or 30 seconds or whatever you want. And it's going to take that same sort of vibe and feel and just create a shorter version that perfectly fits a new piece of content. That is an awesome feature. All right, so we got our song right here. Add that into music. It is literally like the perfect length. And of course, I'm going to bring down the levels a bunch. All right, let's play back and see how it sounds. Ohio is so underrated. All right, I think that fits well for that. Add a little bit of sound design to sell the overall sports atmosphere, and this is what you get. Ohio is so underrated. Why? I don't know, I'm just saying. The Buckeyes have a 7-2 record over this team. The Spartans play the Buckeyes next weekend, so it could make a big difference in the Big Ten East race. But what I will tell you is this: the Wolverines are good, really good. I mean, can you believe that they outscored their opponents 461-44 this year? I'm not going to say that I picked them to win the Big Ten championship, but I can tell you I've never picked the team to get beat by over 500. Alrighty, on to number 2. This one's from Graham. These bananas are too ripe for consumption. I hate all of you. Oh. Dangled off the plastic, dropped the veggie bin. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Alrighty, and here we have the second set. This is pretty basic here. Just using my downstairs little kitchenette. Didn't feel like taking all the equipment upstairs. The shot is simply of this countertop area. We got some prop bananas. We're still using the Zhiyun shotgun mic. That's looking good. We're using the Nanlite FS300 with this softbox. I just put one of those Nanlite Pavo tubes out of frame, just kind of giving me a little bit of edge light, backlight situation sort of thing. And per usual, we are filming on the Pocket 6K. And I forgot to mention in the last one that I do have the Dream FX filter on here, kind of like the Pro Mist sort of glow. I just added that to give a little bit of extra filmic quality to it. All right, so our next little skit here is exactly 35 seconds. And so let's go back to our generator here. Now this one's emulating like a really bad cooking show, or I don't even know. It's the AI script generator really did a number on me. So I don't really know what this is, but it's kind of bright and vibrant. So let's try to find something that fits that vibe. I don't know why, but I feel like summer would be a good keyword. I think this may be a first take, first try sort of situation. Add that to our music folder. Again, perfectly fits. These bananas are too ripe for consumption. Yep, I like that. I think it fits. These scripts are absolutely ridiculous, but it works. By the way, it's like 10 minutes. A lot of times, even choosing a basic, just kind of beat background track can take me like an hour. So having something that is specifically made for the length of time that I need is a huge help. Alrighty, skit number 2. These bananas are too ripe for consumption, so I let them get mushy, then put them in the compost bin. But not before several banana skins dangled off the plastic and dropped into the veggie bin. It's amazing how many articles and posts I find in garden magazines or online about animals defecating on various plants and vegetables. All I can say is, wow. Seriously, where have all these kids been these 30 odd years? Gross. I spent quite a bit of time yesterday picking up dog poop. Poop from the dog park. Hairballs from my... Alright, on to the final one, and at this point I'm scared, or I've lost all hope. This one's from Alex. You can't make a tomlet? Did you mean omelet? I'm sorry, but for the sake of at least this roughly getting close, I'm gonna guess that these were auto-corrected. I'm sorry if I'm ruining an inside joke or something. You can't make a omelet.
Where's my ball?
I don't know where your ball is. Omelet without breaking some eggs. See what happens.
Where's my ball?
What? Okay, before I was nervous about AI taking all of our jobs. I don't think so anymore. All right, let's make this final one.
I want this one.
All right, so just finished wrapping the final scene. This one was pretty basic, just went for kind of a doctor's office type sort of thing, kind of like he's logging this data into his computer like we see in like futuristic spaceship movies where people are doing like video entry logs. Basically just wore the shirt, threw on a mask. I grabbed this, what is it called, stethoscope or whatever from my kid's play bin, but it just looked too silly. Only one camera for this setup. Rocking the 6K with the 15mm monitor myself, using the 𝗖𝗛𝗘𝗖𝗞 shotgun mic, because my mic's still getting fixed, but it actually sounds super good in my opinion. And then just a single light source, just a Namlight FS300 with a small softbox, creating that nice little look. So pretty basic look, but add a little bit of music here in a second and some sound effects, and I think it will turn out pretty good. Alrighty, we got our final one to generate here. This one is sort of like a doctor's scene, so I want to try to find something that's a little bit more mellow, less kind of beat, because this is supposed to be like a doctor's kind of video log. I don't know why you would have a music track on that, but you know what? We're making up our own universe here. So I'm gonna go moods, calm. Let's just go general calm. And again, I know all of these kind of skits are short, but you can generate songs as long as you want. This isn't just like sub 60-second stuff. You can generate 10, 15, 20, 30-minute music tracks just fine as well. And this is already done. I'm laughing because I think this is gonna fit so well. All right, last one added in here. To be able to just drag it in and just be like, hey, done, boom, and then just kind of playing with levels after that. So nice. You can't make omelets without breaking some eggs. Well, if it weren't for my terrible acting, I would give this a 10 out of 10. Finish out some graphics, and here is the final skit. You can't make omelets without breaking some eggs. And so the decision was made to allow the babies to do their thing. And in September, the triplets started production. Now the quadruplets, who weren't born so mature, they were ready to go to straight to term and have a knockdown, drag out labor. So the band of newborns was expanded to include the trio and 6-month-old triplets. Amazingly, even with so many new additions, the house still worked. We gave each mama a sling and moved all the cribs out of the nursery. The babies. Okay, yeah, that turned out pretty much as ridiculous as I thought it would be. At least the first skit, like, somewhat had to do with, like, you know, Ohio underrated, Buckeyes, and, you know, whether or not they're better or worse. I have no idea if the Wolverines are a real team or not. Please let me know down in the comments. I have no idea. But then the other two, just, I don't even know what happened. Yeah, I made the best of it. If you guys enjoyed this video, maybe you want to see more like it, definitely let me know down in the comments below. Or if you like this video a bunch, then that kind of helps me know what videos you guys want to see. Again, if you enjoyed this video and you want to hit that subscribe button, follow along this journey, that helps me out a ton. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.